Happy Monday, Rutgers. I'm Manuel Silva-Paulus.
And I'm Kim Peterman. We have a jam-packed show lined up for you. It is Monday, April 16th, 2018.
Weather Watcher Max Hazzon will give you the regional and big picture forecast for the day.
Laura Lee from the Asian American Cultural Center will be joining us.
CC Crane will be taking us to the Asian American Cultural Center at their open house.
There's a lot to look forward to. Let's wake up, Rutgers. Hello and good morning, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this super soaking wet Monday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Monday morning this semester with all the exciting news, events, and weather.
So Manny, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I had a nice weekend. This Friday, as you know, the weather was beautiful, and I went and celebrated my friend's 21st birthday. We threw a little surprise party. It was really sweet.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, I know that on Saturday when it was 80 degrees, I was volunteering at the open house, so it was a lot of fun to meet all of the incoming students and also just to enjoy the campus on such a nice day.
Yeah, on that day I went home with my friends and we went to the fair, but I remember seeing so many people on campus. It was like, I think the most like this campus has ever seen, because there was the incoming students and there's also the spring games, so there are also alumni there, so it was just a ton of people.
Yeah, no, it's like it was kind of like a precursor to Rutgers Day in terms of just the sheer numbers.
Oh yeah, definitely. A little sneak peek.
Yeah, I know also that registration started this weekend. Have you started on that?
You know, I have not started. I haven't started planning my schedules yet. I registered tonight at 10, but like I can bust out like a couple schedules like in maybe half an hour, so I'm not too worried about it, you know.
Okay, well, as long as you feel prepared, that's the important part.
Yeah, I feel confident about it. I think I'm good. And you're not going to be registering anymore because you're graduating.
Yeah, no, I'm instead filling out the paperwork for my internship and then hopefully not that far off for a full-time job.
Well, in a way, it's its own sort of registration, right?
Yes, it's registering for a paycheck.
For real life.
Yes, for real life. So there's clearly a lot happening this month. And another fun thing happening this month is Asian Americans Pacific Islander Desi Month.
Yeah, that's super exciting. I'm really looking forward to learning more about it.
Yeah, we'll be speaking with Laura Lee from the Asian American Cultural Center later to learn more about that. But before we can get to the rest of the show, let's see how much you know.
How did Cook Campus get its name? We'll find out the rest right after this break.
As a commuter, it's hard to make connections outside of class.
Tell me about it.
Did you know that there's a place for commuters to meet up between classes?
No, I didn't.
That's right. The Rutgers Commuter Student Organization's primary goal is to serve commuter needs and interests while building a bigger commuter community on campus. Located in the Bush Student Center, the RCSA Commuter Lounge has many appliances that help make commuter lives easier, such as a microwave, a refrigerator, computers, and even a TV. The RCSA also holds events. It's the perfect place to relax, do homework, and make some friends. Don't have classes on Bush? Don't worry. There is a new commuter lounge in the Douglas Student Center as well. The commuter lounges are open every Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. For more information, visit rcsa.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, how did Cook Campus get its name?
Well, Max, since you live on Cook, would you mind giving us the answer?
Okay, Sure thing, Manny. So the Cook campus is named after the George H. Cook, who was a farmer and a Rutgers professor during the 1800s. The campus is comprised of over 80 different academic buildings, 25 residence buildings, and even one farm. Today, I definitely would not be wanting to go to the farm since it is pouring outside. I will get more into detail about it in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. My name is Weather Watcher Max Hazzon, and I'm here to give you this morning's forecast. So we have a lot to talk about, and here's why. We do have some storms that are rolling into our area right now. That's going to be moving out by midday. I'm going to talk a little bit more with that in the Doppler radar. Heavy rain is going to be associated with this storm that will continue on through most of the day, clearing out by midday. Also, we'll have a dry rest of the week, with the exception of maybe a possible shower or two later this week. I'll talk more about that in the extended forecast. So we do have a flash flood watch in effect through this afternoon. As I mentioned, heavy rain is going to be coming down at times, especially during the morning hours. So definitely, if you are traveling from campus to campus, watch out and be prepared to take some detour routes as some roads could be closed due to potential flooding. So here's Doppler radar right now. So far the rain has been lightening up a little bit, but it's getting heavier right now. It's going to continue on throughout the morning hours. And then even though, all right, so Futurecast isn't really working, but here's the thing. Heaviest of rain will move out by this morning, tapering off to light showers throughout the early parts of the afternoon, clearing out by the evening rush hour. And that's going to give us a dry rest of your night on Monday and a dry rest of your day on Tuesday. So for our almanac, we had a morning low of 39 degrees, right around our average temperature of 40 degrees. We will be reaching our average high of 62 degrees for today. Your record highs and sunrise and sunset times are at the bottom of your screen. So today, high of 62 degrees, we could have some thunderstorms roll in throughout the morning with some heavy rain and a breezy easterly wind at 15 to 20 miles per hour. Breaking it down, the rain will taper off by this afternoon. The heaviest of rain will be around 10 o'clock a.m., temperature of 55 degrees. 2 o'clock, 61 degrees, rain will be more light. 6 p.m., the rain goes away, but with mostly cloudy skies. And then at 10 p.m., clouds begin to decrease, temperature at 51 degrees. So for tonight, low temperature at a cool 38 degrees. Clouds will be decreasing with a westerly wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Later in the show, I will give you a regional weather update along with the extended forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Max. It's good to know that this rain will be going away.
Yeah, definitely. And if you are commuting to class today or just commuting in general, be on the lookout. If you're going Route 18 southbound, the ramp to George Street is closed due to flooding, so make sure to plan ahead, and you can check our Twitter page for more information and updates on that.
But in the meantime, stick around, Rutgers. We'll be back right after this with the latest news and events.
Rutgers University is now offering a master's program in UN and Global Policy Studies. This new program is the only one of its kind in the United States. The curriculum for this program is designed to provide students with qualitative and quantitative analytical skills, as well as hands-on management experience required by leaders in the field. All applicants must hold a bachelor's degree from an accredited college. The program of study requires 36 credits and is open to both part-time and full-time students. For application information and to apply online, check out gradstudy.rutgers.edu. For more information, check out unstudies.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. It may be pouring outside, but that doesn't stop things at Rutgers from just continuing to roll along. To keep you up to date on all that's happening, we've got some news and events.
With graduation less than a month away and everyone at the edge of their seats, Rutgers has officially announced their 252nd commencement speaker. PayPal CEO Dan Schulman will be this year's New Brunswick commencement speaker, and during the ceremony, he will receive an honorary doctorate of humane letters degree. Schulman has not only been recognized for his internationally known company, but he has been acclaimed as one of the top 10 CEOs in the world by Fortune and as one of the top 10 most innovative CEOs in banking. The New Jersey native says he is focused on transforming financial services to make life easier for billions of people around the world. along with Robert Schulman. Former Robert Wood Johnson Foundation CEO Risa Lavizzo-Murray will be receiving an honorary doctorate of science degree. Lavizzo-Murray, recognized as Forbes' 100 most powerful women in the world 8 times and Modern Healthcare's 100 most influential people in healthcare 11 times, will be receiving an honorary doctorate of science for her dedication in helping children, the elderly, and the poor. She was also appointed to the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition by former U.S. President Barack Obama. So that's a really interesting coincidence because Barack Obama was our 250th commencement speaker, which was such a great commencement speaker to have.
Yeah, Rutgers is always really great at picking out commencement speakers, and I'm very excited to hear Dan Schulman speak at our commencement this coming spring. And it's also great that Rutgers is recognizing its faculty in Lavizzo-Murray. Rutgers faculty are always highly distinguished and receive recognition for it around the world. Amongst those professors, Kimi Takasui, an associate professor in the Department of Arts, Culture, and Media at Rutgers Newark, stands out. In 2016, she released the film 95 and 6 to Go, a documentary that follows her conversations with her grandfather about her screenplay, discussions which took place while she was visiting him in Honolulu following the death of her grandmother. Since the film's release, Takasui has gone on to earn the 2017 European Documentary Alliance Award and this past January, a prestigious Breakthrough Filmmaker Award. Still, Takasui intends to continue teaching as she has found her passion for that to be equal to her love of filmmaking. On teaching at Rutgers, she said, "I really love teaching at Rutgers Newark, particularly because of the diversity of the student body and the fact that many of them are first-generation college students. My students come from varied life experiences and bring their unique perspectives into creative projects in interesting and meaningful ways. It's extremely rewarding to teach such talented, hard-working students and help get their distinctive stories out into the world. Congratulations, Professor Takasui. We can't wait to see what you'll make next." So that's really cool that a Rutgers professor not only is providing such a rewarding experience for her students, but also is continuing to pursue her own creative goals as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's awesome that she not only has her passion of filmmaking, but also has her passion for teaching, and she really loves it. And if you're really interested in learning something new or learning about new things to eat, you can go over to the Rutgers Gardens Farmer Market to find a wide selection of fresh, locally grown, and prepared food products. The market will be open this Friday, April 20th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Hort Farm on 124 Riders Lane, right across from the Food Science Building on Cook campus. For more information, go to rutgersgardens.rutgers.edu and look under Open Air Winter Farmers Market. So that's really cool. I love farmers markets, partially because they have great freshly produced produce, but also because farmers really come up with different sort of products that you would find in a regular grocery store, like maybe jellies or different sort of foods that you didn't even think of, but they're way better at a farmer's market.
Yeah, New Brunswick in particular just has an overwhelming number of farmers markets, and I live off campus, so I need to cook for myself a lot, and it's just variety is the spice of life, and variety, particularly in your fruits and vegetables, is necessary for a healthy diet.
Definitely.
And speaking of things that are necessary, come out for an important conversation about radicalism on college campuses as the UAA Speaker Series presents Lisa Daftari. Daftari is a Rutgers alumnus who graduated with a degree in Middle Eastern Studies, Spanish, and vocal performance. She has been an on-air political analyst for stations like CBS, Fox News, NPR, and PBS, where she concentrates her work around foreign policy, global security, and human rights. The event will take place on Thursday, April 26th at the Bush Student Center in the Multipurpose Room starting at 7 p.m. For more information, visit uaa.rutgers.edu and look under events. So that seems like a very important conversation to be having, particularly with someone who's so well informed on the subject.
I definitely agree. Radicalism is such an important topic to talk about, especially in the current state of political and global affairs. It's such an important topic.
Yeah, and how it manifests itself on college campuses is something that you should be aware of, particularly as you're on a college campus, so that you can appropriately judge your influences and your sources and where you're getting your information from. And Rutgers has a lot of places not just classes, but departments and cultural centers where you can learn about other cultures and things as well.
So it's definitely a great conversation to have, and we'll be talking about great conversations. We'll be speaking with Laura Lee later in the show.
And she's from the Asian American Cultural Center, which we'll be learning more about now with CeCe Crane.
wait.
Hello Rutgers, my name is Cece Crane and today I am here at the Asian American Cultural Center for their annual open house. Let's go check it out and have some fun.
Today it's just an open house for people on campus. It's like a more formal way of opening up the center to the students here for this semester, and it's just a way to tell them about what we do as a center. Like, we try to promote Asian American students awareness, APIA community, so that they know more about what we're about, what we can do for them. The theme of the whole event today is called Redefining Asian, redefining like all the stereotypes, debunking the myths of what comes with being Asian American and the stigmas. So I made my exhibit about the I Am piece. It's like a collage mural of all varying like Asian American students that I could ask who were willing to comply with my requests, and the other piece is a video.
When we look at like the Asian American community, there's a lot of stereotypes and stigmas, and when we reinforce these in like language and in dialogue and things like that, a lot of the time what happens is a lot of identities get erased, like, you know, the queer community within the APIA community, or you know, people with mental disabilities, things like that. So I wanted to provide something to show people that, you know, even if it seems like you might be alone, there are a lot of organizations out there that are already established that you can look into that can help.
You know, there was some really good food here. I like fasted, to be honest. I planned my whole day out for just to eat here, yeah.
Definitely the food. Everyone loves free food, and it's and just catching up with some old friends and just enjoying the company here.
Well, Rutgers, I hope you enjoyed this event as much as I did. Keep looking out for future events at the Asian American Cultural Center by checking out their website, aacc.rutgers.edu. Until next time, keep painting the town scarlet. I'm Cece Crane, RUTV.
Thanks, Cece. That looked like a really awesome event to go to and a really cool space to hang out in.
Yeah, I think it's really great that Rutgers has, you know, such a great big Asian community, and the fact that they can celebrate their cultures, all different sorts of cultures in one place is really awesome.
Yeah, and we'll be learning more about everything that the Cultural Center has to offer right after this in our interview with Laura Lee.
Registering for classes can be quite stressful without preparation. Here are some guidelines to make sure you're set for future semesters. First, become familiar with Course Schedule Planner. There, you can build several preferred schedules and sort through lists of offered classes, as well as choosing times and days that work best for you. You can also save schedules that you create, so all that's left to do is register on your specified day. Just go to sims.rutgers.edu/CSP. Still unsure of which classes to take? Stop by any of the academic advising offices on campus to speak with deans and advisors to map out a schedule that's right for you. For all information regarding academic advising and registration, check out sasundergrad.rutgers.edu. It's also on Facebook under SAS Academic Services and on Twitter at SAS Advising, #RUPrepared.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Did you know it's Asian Pacific Islander Desi American Month? To celebrate, we're going to learn about one of our fabulous cultural centers, the Asian American Cultural Center. Here I have Laura Lee to help us do just that.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming. So where is the Asian American Cultural Center, and when were you founded?
We were founded in 1999, and we're located in Livingston campus across from the Student Center and right next to the solar panel parking lot.
Okay, and what are some of the programs and services that you provide?
So we have multiple services and programs really affiliated with us. So the basic one is that we're just a space available for students to come in and hang out with their friends or just study. Some programs are the peer mentor program that we're recruiting right now for our mentors, and that is to help incoming freshmen or transfer students to ease their transition into Rutgers with upperclassmen. And we also have the junior internship and the senior internship, which is a program planning internship with us to program plan our events that we hold throughout the semester. And we also have we also do big scale student events for the Asian, Pacific Island, Desi American community. And I think that's about it.
Okay. What are some events that you're looking forward to?
So we have the ones that we've already done in the past. The beginning of the semester, we had Pan-Asian Lunar New Year, which is Polony, also Polony. It's a performance-based event where student orgs and professional performers come out and perform for our audience. And also we had our block party last week, which is a set of activities and raffle prizes for students to come out and enjoy themselves and socialize. And we also have a calendar called PETA Heritage Month calendar, which is a calendar that lists all the events that is happening in this month, which can be found on our website. We have one tonight called LGBTQ plus Asian, which is talking about the resources available on campus. And it's also done by our junior interns.
That sounds like a really important and informative event to have. When is it?
It's tonight at 8:30 at the Asian American Cultural Center.
Okay, awesome. And how many cultural orgs do we, Asian American cultural organizations do we have at Rutgers? And how many are based in the Cultural Center?
So there are a lot, like many Asian American affiliated orgs. They're performance-based, religious-based, and cultural-based. The Asian American Cultural Center only advises the cultural ones, which is about 30 organizations. There's none that is based at Asian American Cultural Center specifically, because we are a department, not a student org. But we do, if we could name one, it would be the Asian Student Council, which is it's the student council for the Asian American organizations. It acts as the umbrella for all the organizations that we also advise on top of that.
Okay, awesome. And what is something that you wish that more people knew about the Asian American Cultural Center?
One thing specific would be that we are an available source on campus, that we are here on campus, on Livingston campus. And it's like a space available for everyone or anyone to come in and relax and have some time to themselves to study or just hang out with their friends. And because we have amazingly soft sofas, like couches, they're so great. Just come in and have and just some relaxed time in there.
That sounds like a great place for me to go to relax whenever I'm on Livingston. And then what are some ways that students can get involved if they're interested?
If they're interested in getting involved with the Asian American Cultural Center, since we are a department, like I said, one way would be to be a work study student, to be stationed there, or the more direct way to get involved would be to apply for the junior internship, and that is the program planning internship to get involved with planning our events. The applications go out in the fall semester, and it is during the spring semester. And after that internship, we feel like you are qualified and you wish to get more ahead with that route. You can do the senior internship where it's more deep core, like planning, like the big ones, like not just like the small and assisting of the big ones.
Okay, and I know you mentioned the peer mentor program earlier. Is there any way for people to get involved with that?
Yeah, so the applications are out right now. I would suggest following us on Instagram and Facebook to get more information on that. So people can apply to be a mentor for the upcoming year, and that is just to get in touch with the freshmen, incoming students and incoming transfer students. And that is also a branch of AACC, so it's like a branch. It's sort of affiliated with us.
Great, and then where can students go for more information?
So they can go to the website, aacc.rutgers.edu, or follow us at RUAACC on Instagram or Facebook.
Great, thank you. And thank you so much for joining us and shining a light on this often forgotten cultural center. In the meantime, don't go anywhere, Rutgers. We still have lots of show left to go. We'll be back with Max and the weather right after this.
The Rutgers bus system provides more than 15 options to get around the 5 campuses. Sounds overwhelming? But here's a quick recap of the bus routes and available resources to make traveling easier. On weekdays, the A and H buses make stops along College Ave and Bush. The B loops between Livingston and Bush as the LX makes stops on Livingston and College Ave. The F takes an express route by traveling Route 18 from College Ave to Cook and Douglas. The Rex L goes between Douglas and Livingston, with the Rex B looping between Douglas and Bush. There are also weekend buses, which make stops on every campus. Each bus stop displays the routes of the specific bus stopping there and the expected arrival times. To learn more about the Rutgers bus system and additional bus services, download the Rutgers app, visit nextbus.com or rudots.rutgers.edu.
Okay, so looking at our regional high temperatures, so here up in Newark, 59 degrees, a little bit warmer down in Camden at 64 degrees, much cooler actually down in Baltimore because the cold front will actually be bringing much cooler temperatures into our region later today. So temperature at 54 degrees, cool spot out in State College at 48 degrees. For tonight though, 42 degrees up in Newark, 41 down at our Rutgers Camden campus, 34 in Oneonta, and down in Baltimore, 40 degrees. Okay, so for the extended day forecast, as I mentioned earlier, we do have some storms rolling in that will be ending by this afternoon. High temperature is 62 degrees, which will be the warmest day of the week. Start to cool down a little bit for Tuesday. Mostly cloudy skies, 52 degrees. Gets a little bit warmer. Temperatures around average for this time of year at 59 degrees, but a lot of sun. As I mentioned before, we do have a chance of showers coming in on Thursday, 58 degrees. So definitely be prepared to bring an umbrella or so. Friday, looking pretty nice for the end of your week, 54 degrees. So that's all from me. If you missed any of the other weather watchers, you could go check them out on channel 23.1 every 15 minutes. You could like our Facebook page at RUWeatherWatcher on Facebook.com or follow us on Twitter at RUTVWW using the hashtag RUWeather. And for more weather information, you could go to our website at weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. I'm Max Hazzon. Check out Ashley Cornish on Thursday morning on Wake Up Rutgers at 9 a.m. for her forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Max. It's good to know that the weather won't be this extreme all week.
Yeah, if it was this all week, I don't know how I would manage like anything. You know, it's just too much to deal with sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's just like walking even to a bus stop in the morning in this weather is just a hassle.
Oh yeah. It's just a lot.
Also, thankfully, Max, happy belated birthday. You did not have, you had the really nice weather on your birthday, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm jealous. I hope that my birthday goes as well as Max probably went. You know, great weather, probably had a great time on his birthday. But yeah, today was a really good show. We had a really good, informative interview.
Yeah, I know that I didn't know a lot about the Asian American Cultural Center before Laura came in, and I know that she said afterward all their events have free food and bubble tea.
Oh yeah.
So that's like, I really need to get out
Yeah, I
to
might
these now.
have to go out to that event tonight just for the free food and, you know, also to talk with some fellow LGBT folk. You know, I love my LGBTs.
Yes, no, the LGBT community at Rutgers is amazing.
Yeah,
and any
it really is.
chance you get to like plug into that is awesome.
Yeah, I don't even have time to like do it tonight. Like I have to work out and things, but like I might make time just to go specifically to that event.
Just skip your workout and go.
I know, I just started getting into working out again, so if I do that, I'm afraid that I'll never like go back again. So I gotta go.
Well, I mean, the event begins at 8 and the gyms are open until 11, so like you
Oh
have
well,
some
I
time.
don't like work out at the gym. I swim.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and the pool is closed at 10, so.
Okay, that does
Yeah.
leave you less of a window. The Rutgers pools are amazing to swim in.
They are. I really love them. I like them more because there's less people, so I'm definitely going to have a workout. Whereas if I go to the gym, it's like I'm waiting for someone to get off the weights, and I'm just like, I got things to do.
But hopefully you all found something interesting to do during today's show. Well, Rutgers, that'll do it for today's show.
Thank you to Laura for joining us today and providing more information on the Asian American Culture Center.
For more happening on campus, you can visit getinvolved.rutgers.edu or ruevents.rutgers.edu.
Connect with us on social media. Search RUTV Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Follow Wake Up Rutgers on Twitter by searching @Wake Up Rutgers for sneak peeks at upcoming shows.
Have a great week, Rutgers, and tune in on Thursday with Adia Dowdy and Eva Anika Eklar with the latest news and events.
I'm Kim Peterman.
And I'm Manuel Silva-Paulus. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.
Wait, we didn't thank Laura for.
You did. I'm waiting for it.